Alrighty, the time to talk about 10 movies has come again. And here we are in 2023, so I figured let's talk about my top 10 most anticipated movies of 2023. Starting right off with our honorable mention, I gotta say Craven. Yes. Primarily because I cannot remember the actor's name, but I like him a lot. He was in Bullet Train, and he was also Quicksilver in Age of Ultron. And I think he's just a great actor. He has a really thick accent too. And Craven's kind of a cool character. So I'm kind of excited and curious to see what they do with that movie. It's a Sony movie, so we'll see. But let's get right into number 10. Number 10 is Transformers: Rise of the Beasts. Yes. Another Transformers movie is coming out. But I'm curious. The trailer just dropped. Excuse me. The trailer just dropped, and yeah, it looks good. You know, I mean, it's always kind of cool to see the Transformers back. I mean, the Transformers were always cool. The story might not have always been cool, but the Transformers were right. And number 9, Indiana Jones 5. Pretty sure it has a little subtitle, but I've already forgotten it. Regardless, though, that trailer also recently dropped, and seeing de-aged Harrison Ford gets me curious. I mean, we're clearly dealing with some sort of time travel, but it's likely his last go-around. So it's automatically intriguing. And James Mangold is a fantastic director, so I have no doubts that this will be a decent movie. Number 8, Dune Part 2. Yes. My biggest issue with the first Dune movie is I never really connected with the story that well. The visuals were fantastic, and that's basically the primary reason why it's number 8 on our list. Number 7, might be controversial, but The Flash. I mean, yes, all things considered, I'm just really curious to see what this movie does. There were rumors that the test screening was phenomenal, but we'll see. The biggest thing that gets me excited is the Michael Keaton Batman portion we'll see, as well as the potential Ben Affleck portion of Batman we'll see. And that's my biggest draw. Number 7, John Wick Chapter 4. I mean, it's John Wick. I mean, what else do you want me to say, right? That trailer also recently dropped, and it looks phenomenal. So we'll see how that goes. And number 5, Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. I mean, Kang. I mean, that's all I gotta say. It's all Kang. So yes, that is my biggest draw. And plus, I'm just so curious to see where this goes. Number 4, Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. I mean, what else am I supposed to say? The first Spider-Verse was absolutely perfect, right? And I am just really excited to see what this does. A trailer has not yet dropped at the time I'm recording this, but pretty sure it's supposed to come very soon. I mean, I don't need too much information about what the movie's about. I'll see it. The first one was just so amazing that I gotta see the second one, right? We gotta. And number 3, here we go, the big 3. Number 3 is Mission Impossible: Dead Reckoning Part 1. Mission Impossible Fallout, in my books, is easily one of the best action films ever created. Considering how much of those stunts were real and done by Tom Cruise himself. And you know that, like, with Tom Cruise and Christopher McQuarrie and the story they're building, it's only going to get bigger. And I would assume that we are getting close to an Ethan Hunt send-off, so I expect nothing less. I expect this movie to be nothing less of an absolute spectacle. And number 2, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. Now, I had a tweet that I tweeted, I don't know how long ago, but I had basically said that in my mind there is no way that the Guardians of the Galaxy trilogy isn't the best MCU trilogy. And that trailer recently dropped too. And yeah, it just looks like it's going to pack a punch, you know, straight to the feels, of course. And you know what? The Guardians of the Galaxy movies, I truly think they're some of the best work in the MCU. which is why I'm extremely excited for Volume 3. And number 1, here it is. Christopher Nolan's Oppenheimer. Yes. I've been watching a lot of Peaky Blinders recently, and Cillian Murphy is one of the best actors in this generation. He is phenomenal, and I have no doubts that Oppenheimer will be phenomenal, especially if you remember, like, a new member of the cast was being announced every other day. I mean, you have these huge names that are all working in a Christopher Nolan production. I mean, come on, right? It's almost ridiculous, some of the people that are in this movie. The list is just so long, but like, you got names like RDJ, Matt Damon, Florence Pugh, just so many different people. And I think, and it's Christopher Nolan. It's Christopher Nolan. What more do I have to say to that? And that is why Oppenheimer is my number 1 most anticipated movie of the year. Let me know your list. Thank you for watching.